So what we're going to do today is we're going to be showing you how we're going to turn some cork. We're going to make our own cork handles. We've got a special glass rod that's a teal color that we're going to be doing. Do this, I'm going to show you how we do it. Basically, this is my area that I do all my dirty work. I've got an old Pack Day rod smith up here. I don't want all the dust and stuff to get, in the room where my epoxy work. So anyway, we're going to do that up here. What I've got is some 1/4 inch just carriage bolts or bolts, and put Teflon tape on the thread. Then you just push these down. At least I got, if you got 1/4 inch holes in it. Two different things I'll do. If it's EVA, I really like this. You could use the contact cement as well on the cork, but I generally just go with the Type Bond 3 Ultimate Waterproof, and that's what we'll do. Put a little bit of that in, and a little bit under the weather. So with all this cold weather we've had hit here in Oklahoma, which by the time this video comes out, who knows? But basically what we're going to do is we're going to paint the glue on the ring, and then we'll just press the next one down. Sometimes I'll paint both sides of it, but I haven't had any come loose. I've experimented with just doing one side of it or doing both sides, and if you got a good amount of glue on there, you want so much that it's squishing out everywhere either. But real simple procedure, and a lot of times, you can get, these are a little more of the decorative cork, but you can just get some of your grade A cork, and usually 50 to 55 of them for depending on what grade you want. But probably the cheapest I've seen is around 37, 38 cents a piece. These kind here are what they call, I think they call that, I don't know if they call this one cookie or what, but they're about 75 cents a ring. Then I've got this, these bottom ones are moonlight, and these cactus were about 68 cents a ring. And buying them in, not in huge bulk, because I don't do just a ton of cork anymore. Seems like I've been doing a lot more of those carbon fiber handles. Anyway, this is all there is to this. This is going to be the rear grip of a split grip. And you just put the fender washer on the top. And you get a wing nut. You tighten them down. Now I've got a wet rag around here somewhere. So we'll squirt some glue out. Doesn't have to get just super tight, but you also don't want it super loose. Snug it up. Let it set overnight. I'll go ahead and show you another one. I'm going to do the butt grip. And no sense in doing the whole thing. You can get a couple of turns out of this Teflon tape, but it's pretty cheap. You know, I've seen guys just wrap wax on it as well. Let me get that up here where you can see it. This way, just any of the glue, you don't want your rings to adhere to the threads on these. That could make for a long day trying to get that off. That's all there is to it. Now, with this one, I'm going to go the dark one down again. And back to spreading glue. Go pretty liberal with it, but not so much that you're dealing with a lot of excessive glue. And if you're concerned or if you have some problems, do both sides of them. I've done that. Just paint the next one. Put a thin coat on it. And go down toward the and this one I made double glue just because this top one's going to be, a lot of it's going to be removed. So I'm just going to go with some cheap 37-cent Cork ring. Most of it's going to be removed. I'm going to be making a tenon out of this one. No glue on the top. Don't make that mistake. Just like so. Let's see, I've got a little bit of water over there. Every now and then you got to get you a wire brush or something to clean your threads out. This cork gets all in them, and then every now and then you'll get a little glue in the thread. So once again, I'll try to show you on camera this time. The camera's picking up. I don't have great light up here. You can see it squeezing it out. It's plenty tight. Get my rag. And you can use alcohol to clean it up, but I just use a wet towel. And has worked well for me. Okay, that's going to be on the butt end of the rod. The real seat's going to be here. This is going to turn into the tenon. That's going to be the upper portion just below. We'll come back tomorrow and I'm going to show you how we turn it. And I'll explain to you what I've got here with my, how I made my mandrel. And real simple process. And thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go turn your own cork rings, you know. Again, in this, 68 cents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 68, whatever that is, plus a 75 center. That's what I'm building this grip for. Okay. You're not going to go buy a cork one for that. You know, are you saving a whole lot? No. There is some time and how much you value your time. But so let's see. E-Cork USA. Highly recommend them. I believe it's come out of New York. I'm not real sure. This one's called E-Cork number 11. Let's see, we've also got this in recently. This is the one called Cookie Sandwich. Cookie Sandwich. We didn't use that on this one. And we got several other. I kind of favor the cactuses. And some of those voodoo rods got a great deal on Cork, I feel like, as most companies. We got two other sleeves from Cork's For Us. Is another great place to buy your cork and not, pay up. Anyway, we'll go over all the tools and stuff necessary to turn that. Turning cork's pretty easy. It does take some time. So until next week, Green Country Custom Rods. We'll see you next week.